Hey everyone, welcome back to again the this series Python package. Okay, and here this is the fifth video, and you will actually see that how to release a package right in this video, and it's going to be really interesting. So whatever test you have done in the previous sessions, whatever packages that you have written, so the first module we are going to release here. Okay, and it's going to be really interesting. So see you all till the end. Okay, so let's get started. So here we are here at again our project board. So we will now next pick up the next task that is about creating your Python package. Okay, so let's click on this and see that okay, what we have to do. So sign into your Python package account, and you can sign up if you haven't done it yet. Then generate a token to access your account, and then add token to your GitHub repository secrets. Okay, add a Python package deployment, GitHub action file, and all, and then update the version. Okay, so what we will do is we can do one more thing. So here, like in your GitHub repository, let's go back to the GitHub repository. So here you can just click on actions and you can create a new workflow first of all. And in this workflow, I will say that publish Python package. So you can click on this configure. So you will see that there are certain, it says that these are the methods. Okay, if I just check the preview here, so you will see that whenever you will release a published, okay, publish a release, then you will be able to simply like publish this package to your Python package, right? So whenever I will create a release, okay, and here you can see that I can go for a any Python version 3.x. So, and it reads a Python package index token right at the bottom. So this I need to like first of all get. So what I will do is first of all let's edit this file, okay, to our as per our requirement. So here, what we will do is we will, since our environment was in 3.8, so it's fine. Like we have already tested it with all the three, like 3.7 to 3.9. So I can specify the version as here as 3.8. Okay. And I think I will leave the rest of the things as default. But as you can see, I can add few things here, right? So I need certain addition here. Like after this dependency, we will install certain dependency. So I have to, before this building this, okay, I will simply install the PyTest as flag and flake. So I will simply write certain more comments here. So let me put this. That is about, first of all, installing pip, okay, installing flake it and PyTest, and then I will install the requirement, and then I will build the package, right? And then after this building, so what I will do is I will go for a, like I will just simply, again I will do a linting with the flake 8. So I will just copy paste. I already have these commands. It's already there in the actually in your talks. So okay, so after this I will write here that okay, I want to lint with flake 8. And then after linting I will go for a test again using PyTest. So I will again write here that I want to do a PyTest again before publishing. Okay, and then I can build a package and publish the package. Okay, so that's what I need. Okay, I need to, this is the only thing that I wanted, right? That means first of all that again, let's go back again to the top, or let me like simply clone this, and then I will explain that okay what it is, because right now here it is having a uh, very small fonts, right? So first of all, again I will just like let my cam go off so that you can have an full screen. Yeah, so now what I can do is let's commit these changes. Okay, so let's start a commit and create a python publish.yaml file. So I will again do it to the main branch, create a new file here, and this will create a again publish.yaml file. So let's clone it to the local. So for that I will simply write here pull this. Okay, so git pull origin and main. So if I do this, so it will simply pull this change, that is your python publish.pyml. So you can check in the GitHub. Okay, so it's already available right for us. So as you can see that everything is intact here. So that what I was talking about. Okay, installing dependencies, and then we are having a requirements.txt, installing the build, and linting with the flake 8, again the same statistics that we need, and then I will doing the PyTest again, and again building the package, and then after that I will just simply push these changes. But I need to create this API token, right? I need to get this token from our PyPI account. Okay, so let's go back again to our terminal, actually browser, and let's open this PyPI org. So once I open, so you can see I have already logged in. Okay, and if you are a new user, so you will, let me just open into again that org, and you will see that you need to register first of all. So you need to register with your name, email ID, username, and a password, and unconfirmed password. Once you are done this, then you will be able to log into very easily. It's a very straightforward like steps. So again, I have logged in, so I will, from here I will just look into my account settings. First of all, go to account settings. Okay, so it will ask me a password. I will just confirm password once done. Yeah, so I can see here, I mean, my account settings, you can see that what projects that I have in account settings. So probably you will not be having any projects. Okay, this is when the account is getting created and all everything. Now you can see there is a two-factor authentication. If you want, you can do this, and then at the bottom you will see API tokens, right? So I have API tokens for a few of my projects. I can create one more add API token. So here right now we can say that it is for pyNB renderer, and this is for this package. And if I want to select a scope, like I want to select these accounts, so like all the projects, or I can select any one of these accounts, but I have to select all projects because I, like right now, I do not have any specific. Okay, like this project is also actually not at all there. So, or either you can, I think you should go for you here also, like you can check the other previous projects. Again let's go to the, let's create it. Okay, let's create it for pyNB renderer, and this is for an all project setting. Okay, scope I am giving is as of now, and I will click on add tokens. Okay, so this will like again I will, it will show me these token. So it should copy the token, and I should specify. Okay, so I will just copy this token, and let's go back again to our GitHub and renderer. Go to the settings part, and in the settings you should be able to see that secret section on the top bottom left side in the security, in the actions. Okay, I will add it here, and environment secrets. Okay, so click, let's create a new repository secret. I will mention here this secret, and then either I should mention that pypi token. So let me write here pypi API token. So that's what the exact like token that I should specify here, because that's what also mentioned into your like in your GitHub actions. Okay, so I will just add this secret. So we are done with this adding of a secret. Now again go to the pyNB renderer. Okay, so here like before doing anything, so let's do one more thing, that again let's, in the setup.py file. Okay, here it's a 000. Okay, so let's again edit this here. Only we can edit as well, or what you can do is you can even like put a dot once you are in this, and click anywhere and just press dot. Okay, so you can open also a web editor here itself. That is, again, it will having a US, like just like a VS Code like interface, so you will feel more familiar here again. So let's go to your setup.py file again, and just let's change this. Okay, let's change this to version to 1. Okay, that is your first minor version update that I'm doing here. And let's commit this, and let's call this as a, let's copy this, let's call it as a v0.0.1, and I will commit this, and let's call it as a, here after that we can call it as a version update. So once I commit this change, and you will see that again it will start running all the tests. Okay, so I will let it run. Okay, let this actions run. Let's see that. Okay, it should be able to first of all clear all this. Okay, then only I will create my first release. Okay, so let's wait for it again to finish. So again, as you can see that we have updated the, like, Ubuntu finished early. Okay, and Windows is still pending, so this takes actually times. Okay, so let's wait again for a few more moments. Okay, so that's all. So as you can see, the test is again completed, so not an issue. And now let's go back again to this pyNB renderer. So here you can see it will not, by default it will simply not like publish. Python package will not directly open with any of the push command. Okay, so it's just based on the release. So let's create our first release. Okay, I will go again here. So let's again go to create a new release. Okay, and here we can just, again I will just paste that tag, right? Okay, so I will simply again remove this, and I will call it as v 0.0.1. that is our first tag. I will create it on publish, and it is again target is main. That means on the main like branch I should do this. and I will call it as, again, this is the first tag, so I will just mention this here, and okay, what I want. And then here we can just describe this release. If you want to generate an release notes, so it can do it automatically, because this is the first change log, so it will have all the changes which is respected to this. And if you want to have a preview, so you can see that it will get something like this. Okay, so it will have all the commits in this version 1. So okay, right now it's an empty one because it's having nothing right now as of now. So I will just remove this part as of now. So you can say that this is the first release of YT, that is YouTube rendering, like rendering, YouTube rendering, YouTube video rendering of video rendering feature. Okay, that's the definition. Okay, the first release of ID. So this is all description I want to give here, and you can go for a pre-release. That okay, this is I kind of not for production ready if you want. Otherwise, you can just simply publish a release. Okay, so let's do the publish of a release. Okay, so let's click on this publish release. So you can see, I think you may have seen most of the projects, okay, like where you may have seen something like this, and you have got zip and tar this, so you can directly download all the code as an asset. So this is just exactly the same, okay, and it is having a commit signature of GitHub because we have done it from there. And now let's look into the actions files. Okay, so you can see actions started running for this action because it's simply deploy. So let's see that, okay, how it runs. Okay, it's collecting all the packages. Okay, it will do everything. If everything is intact, so it should do like a perfect output it should give. So let's wait for it. Okay, it is setting up Python and installing the dependency that we need, and it will have like linting with flake once it is done. So okay, it is started. Okay, it has failed here. See, in the PyTest it has failed. So let's see what it is. Okay, it says that IPyNV renderer. Okay, so module not found. So what could be the reason? Okay, so let's look into our code part. So here we will just look into this, and in the requirements.txt, I think, yeah. So see here, like when you say in the requirements, so you will see that it is not having a like dot here, right? So it's not having like it's not installing the source package src, because you can see if it is mentioned into your requirements.dev, that at the bottom, like -e space dot, that means it is helped you to install the IPy renderer package. So but that's what we did not mention into our requirements.txt. So I can just simply edit this directly here. Okay, so I will mention it here that okay, yes, please do this and update the requirements. Okay, commit changes, and it's fine that okay, now we have done it. And hopefully again, if I like updated the requirements, so again it will run everything, right? And we can try this release again. Okay, so we can again rerun the failed job. Let's try this again. So this should be actually, this is going to be a part of your like deployment. Every time you may face certain issues like this. So it's not earlier it will not be visible, but yes, later on it will be. Okay, so let it finish quickly. Okay, I think, see, why it is doing is because the problem is that it is picking up the same, right? It is not picking up the newer versions. Okay, so we can again do one thing. Let's go to this package, and let's again update this package. Okay, so let's go for setup.py and again update it as a new version. So again, just click on this and let make it to 2. Okay, and just update this setup.py, and again go back to your release section, and now it should be able to find it out requirements.txt because we have updated for this. Okay, and again let's go back and create a release. Okay, so it will take some time. Let's refresh it. So before that, you will see that it will run these integration tests, okay, and unit tests again. So we are aware that okay, it is going to be successful, but let's create a release as well. Okay, although you can wait for it. So we can see like right now we have this code. Okay, if I click on releases here, so we can now release a draft new release. Again, we can create a new tag here. So this tag is going to be again v 0.0.2. So let's create this new tag, mention it here, and we can now generate a tag that like change log here. We can mention it here, and then we can again publish a release. So this should capture the new source code and everything. Okay, now again go back to the action. So you should see v 0.0.2. So let's look into the deploy section. Let's see okay whether it is able to publish it or not. So again, the same thing is happening, same steps. So we will wait, okay, till that if it is able to finish this Py test, then building is going to be fine. Okay, so it will be able to build very easily. So it should be able to like work with the Py test at least. Okay, setting up Python. This is after that. This will run with the flake it, because it should be able to find it out that okay how this. It should be able to find it out itself, that main package. Okay, so testing, it's testing. Okay, yeah, so it's passed all the tests, 17 tests, and now it should build the package. And once the package is built, it should be able to publish the package as well. Okay, so let it finish. It's okay, publishing package started uploading. Yeah, so you can see that it has post is set up to post setup. Okay, just click on this publish package. Okay, should be able to see at the bottom, you will see the line here that yes, it is published this package. So here you are having, so your latest version of this is released now, pyNB renderer. Okay, so if I click on latest release, so this is going to be 1, and if I just look into the release history, so this is the first one actually released by 0.0.2 because we had a mistake there. So now if I want to test this, so what we can do is just copy this here, and let's do one thing. Let's create one of the like collab research. Okay, let's open this. So by default it will not be present in any of the collabs. Okay, so let's create a new notebook here, new notebook, and we can test it. Okay, so this is the default one, but I created a new notebook. So by default this will not be present, so I will install this pyNB renderer. Now let's let it connect, and so this will be fun to check whether this is our first package is working fine or not. Okay, so till then it is doing so. So we will simply write okay from pyNB renderer import render, okay, YouTube video. So now after this I will simply pass a URL here. So URL is equals to, let's say you can take any of the videos. So I can, let me take this video, copy this URL. It should work absolutely fine because we have tested thoroughly. Okay, so render again YouTube video, and in this one I should be able to, I should pass this URL. So it should run it. Okay, so as you can see that it is having since we have mentioned these as a requirement, so it will automatically got installed. And now let it run it, so it should be able to show my video here. So yeah, it's a success. I will be able to see this video, and even I will be able to play it very well. Okay, so here itself I will be able to do this. So everything is absolutely intact. That means it worked fine, right? So this is a success. So we are able to do this, right? So let's go back again to our action files. So like we are able to learn all this successfully, and we are able to release our first version, that is 0.02 in this case. Now let's go back to again the project board. So you can see I have signed up, generated token, added token to your GitHub repository. So this is check, updated the version, that is I made sure. Then I have pushed the release to the changes to the PyPI do, and the first it is now other. So now let's get the URL of our latest package that we have released. I will put it here in my preview, okay, here in this case, and I will say that okay, this is package is released with render YT like functionality. Okay, and it is released here, you can check it. So I will just close this with the comment that okay, yes, it is done. Okay, so here it is done with close with the comment. So that is means we have created this package, it is now here. So the next thing that I will do is I will creating a rendering of a site functionality. So we will create that in the next session. So I hope you have learned a lot here. Okay, so let's see you in the next session.